CASA is a program that is offered in the Central District of California in very rare cases. It is a program that is designed to ultimately end up with a dismissal of the federal charges in your case. So if you are charged with a federal crime in California, or actually anywhere in the United States, you should contact me. But if you are charged with a crime in the Central District of California and you think you may be eligible for CASA, absolutely contact my office immediately. Now, so what is CASA? In the court website, it says that the Conviction and Sentence Alternatives Program is a post-guilty plea diversion program that offers a creative blend of treatment, sanction alternatives, and incentives to effectively address offender behavior, rehabilitation, and the safety of the community. Participation is entirely voluntarily and must be approved by the judge assigned to the defendant's criminal case. During their time in the CASA program, participants will engage in a variety of programs to address the underlying causes of their criminal conduct and will attend regularly scheduled CASA program proceedings that will include reports on their progress in the program. So, what does that mean? CASA is a program that was designed to help people who either have addiction issues or mental health issues that led them to commit the offense that they are charged with, work through those issues, their addiction issues or their mental health issues, either by counseling, by participating in rehabilitation programs, and ultimately getting the case dismissed. The first hurdle you have to get into is, of course, being eligible for the program. So any offenses involving violence or firearms or sex offenses are automatically excluded from the program. Another thing that the court will look at, and the CASA committee, as they're called, will look at your prior criminal history. So if somebody has a lengthy criminal history, they're probably not going to be eligible for CASA. What else is involved? You can't be one of the leaders of, say, a conspiracy if there is a drug conspiracy. People that are generally admitted to the program are people who are minimally involved in some sort of conduct. So the two clients of mine that I've recently had accepted into the CASA program were minimal participants in a drug conspiracy. The first one was a young man who was buying Oxy from let's just call them a pill mill. So there was a medical assistant who was just writing prescriptions for drug addicts to get their Oxy fix. My client had had a legitimate injury and was prescribed pain and medication by his doctor and became addicted, as many people do. And so he started going from doctor's office to doctor's office to doctor's office to get pills. And he would generally get enough to share with his friends. So he was charged with conspiracy to commit or conspiracy to possess with intent to distribute narcotics. Because his participation was so minimal, he would give a few pills to his girlfriend, a few pills to his other friend, and his conduct was motivated by his addiction. The court and the CASA committee accepted him into the program, and he recently had his case dismissed after about a year of participation in the program. He attended court hearings, he checked in with probation, he attended counseling, he attended rehabilitation or Narcotics Anonymous meetings, and he successfully completed and had his federal case dismissed, which almost never happens. This is an extraordinary opportunity. My other client, who I recently got into the program, he just began the program, probably his first appearance will be in a couple of weeks. He had been asked by his uncle to go pick someone up and bring her to where they were located. When he got to that location where this young woman was waiting for him, he discovered that she was carrying a bag that contained a few kilos of methamphetamine. He was stunned, he was shocked, he was horrified, but he wanted to do this favor for his uncle, so he gave the girl a ride back to where his uncle was waiting. And lo and behold, the feds were there and arrested everybody. So my client was initially only charged in state court. The feds eventually picked up the case, but immediately at his initial appearance, the agent handling the case even said to me, I don't want to punish this guy. I understand what his situation was, where the other people in the case had done multiple transactions with undercover agents. They had sold guns, they had sold drugs. That was not this kid. This kid has a very, very sad history. His father's in prison. He'd been smoking marijuana daily. So these are issues that he can handle. So now then, how do you get into the program? Well, that's my job. As a federal criminal defense attorney, I am going to prepare a package for the CASA committee and the judge to review. I am going to write a letter explaining the unique circumstances of your case. I'm going to tell the court and the committee about your background, about the tragic circumstances that led to the offense, how you feel, the remorse you feel for the offense, and what you've been doing in the meanwhile. You've been going to AA meetings, you've been seeing a counselor, and then I would gather everything good there is about you. I would gather certificates, anything you've accomplished, diplomas, as well as character letters saying this is a wonderful person who just wound up in this circumstance. And this is something that, given the right set of circumstances, given the right treatment, given the right attention, this person will never appear in court again. And so once the committee, which includes an assistant U.S. attorney, a federal public defender, a probation officer, and the court who is handling the CASA program in that particular court, they're going to review all of the materials, and they are going to make a final determination after an interview with that person, where the whole committee, excluding the judge, meets with you and asks you, are you willing to do all of these things? And you clearly express the fact that you accept that, this was an issue that was brought about by either a mental state or an addiction, and that you're working on this and that you want to work on this, and what you plan to do with your life. I'm working and I want to move up in my profession or my career, and this is what I see for myself in the future. And if they really truly believe that you are sincere and that you intend to change whatever it is that brought you to court, they will accept you into the program. It's a very small program in the Central District of California. So that's Orange County, Los Angeles, and Riverside. I don't know about the other courts across the country, whether or not they have this program. But if you are charged with a crime in the Central District of California in federal court, please call me. I am more than happy to help you. I have had tremendous success getting clients into this program. My name is Diane Bass. I'm a criminal defense attorney in Orange County, California. And if this was useful information, please subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much.